Hello, my witches, witchlets, and warlocks. I'm not sure if witchlet is a word, but I'm going for the younger witch being called a witchlet, I guess. Welcome to Sagittarius full moon. Today is the day of the full moon, and I didn't feel like putting a spell together. I didn't feel like making an oil. I felt like having fun. So I'm going to one of my funnest decks. This is dun 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 dun. Okay. Gillian Kemp's Good Witch, Bad Witch. It is absolutely darling for any age. Now, it talks about sweet spells and dark charms. It has 52 enchanting cards and a 64-page spell book. And this is the little box it comes in. Isn't it sweet? I love it, love it, love it. And it says, betwitch your crush, turn an ex-lover's breath foul, banish arguments between you and your mate, or expel worry from your life. It is absolutely fun. So in the booklet, this is it here. I marked a few things because didn't want to get lost. Get so excited when I pick this deck up. Look at the contents. So on the left is your good witch, and on the right we'll call her the naughty witch. And excuse me today for being a little bit craggy. I don't know what that's about. So anyway, you get a lot of spell cards, and they're all well named. And this book was put out in 2002 with copyright illustrations by Chico Books. But I did find in here that the artist was Emma Garner. So we'll give her some credit for that. And it was put out by Bullfinch Press. Love it, love it, love it. I guess I should have gone on and see on Amazon, for instance, if it was still available, but I think it would be. And then in the intro, I did highlight a few little things here. It says, like the 52 weeks in the year, there are 52 good witch, bad witch cards. 26 witches that are good and 26 bad. They may appear to be opposites, but like sunlight and darkness, winter and summer, they coexist. Witchery can both be sweet and mischievous. They represent the attitudes surrounding a situation. Good witches reveal the influence of maturity and enlightenment, whereas bad witch cards indicate the interplay of youth and folly. And I liked where she put down there on the right in here. The good witch, bad witch cards possess magic. The good witch spells turn toads into princes, and the bad witch spells turn princes into toads. So that is the intro. She does have in the deck some elemental energies running through it, so she gives you indications of when those cards come together. And then there's a whole section on spreads. Simple yes, no ones, a more complex one with the cauldron. Get that into focus. There you go. And then, oh gosh, there was the Lucky 13 spread. How to perform this one, which would tell you if your wish might come true. The name game spread. And then we start with the cards. And I thought it would be fun to pull out one of my paintings that I did years ago. So this is a certain section of it. And this was done in collaboration with a poet when I lived in BC. And her name was Gwyn Hunt. So we went around to, I don't know, 2, 3 events where I would set up the paintings and she would do her poetry. And this painting you're seeing was based on the words from her poem. So her inspiration that way brought my inspiration to the event this way. So I thought, wouldn't it be fun? It's got the full moon over here, and these were, I believe, sisters of hers, and how they danced under the moonlight. And this represented each one of them, just the hair from their head on strings, and the scissors representing, I guess, cutting negativity. I wouldn't suggest that idea of cutting ties with her sisters or anything. It was, I can't even remember the poem, but it seemed right for me. And almost like strings on a puppet as well. So let's just begin with the good cards. And I'll show you the stacks and we'll zoom in. So these are the good card stack, and this is the bad witch card stack. And equal wonderful words and spells in the book to go with each. So I'll just run through them here for you. And I thought at the end, I'll shuffle the good witch separately and the bad witch cards separately. And we'll pick one from each, and maybe we'll look at what spells or indications are given for each of the cards. That might be kind of fun. And we'll just lay it out here on the painting. So this is the Ageless Witch. That's like that mirror on the wall. Okay, the Timeless Witch. And I just love the illustrations. They're just so light and happy. The Eternal Witch. The Immortal Witch. I guess she's made her elixir under the full moon, blessed it with gemstones, gives her stability. The Healing Witch. There we are, people, with all our herbs, our essential oils. That looks like the Magician card, doesn't it? The 6 is the Changeling Witch. The Treasure Witch. Sometimes when we open up our stashes of tarot cards, we've got hidden and all our tools for our magic. Uplifting. The Marriage Witch. Our Fairy Ring Witch. Stardust. The Love Witch. The Halloween Witch. Now, playing with this deck sort of feels like that. I mean, when we were younger and we got dressed up and went out trick-or-treating, you know, you could be the good witch one year, all in white and sparkly little wand, and then the next year you just feel like being the old crone, maybe. Which I did with my daughter one year. Scared a few kids, though. The Woods Witch. Sort of like the Hedge Witch with the happy squirrel. The Heavenly Witch. That might be about astrology when we get to that one. If we do, see if she comes up or not. Another Forest Witch. The Earth Witch. The Water Witch. For all those water signs. Here's our elements coming through, definitely, because there's the Air Witch. the Fire Witch. So you could use this on your altar to represent the elements. The Secret Witch. The Eye of Newt. The North. Now we're getting the directions. The South. The East. That's nice that the East is represented by knowledge, purity. And the West, the Harvest Witch, I would call her. And that's it for the Good Witch side. Now this is the backs of them. I think they're pure delight. And they are, you could tell if it was reversed, but she doesn't do, I don't believe, the reversals in there. That would be going to the Bad Witch cards, I presume. So let's move those ones aside. Oh, this poor lady. The Tortured Witch. The Silver Moon Witch. The Hedge Witch. I get the feeling with this one, it's like, I know the worm is coming to the nest to feed the babies here with mama, but it's like that expression, a penny for your thoughts, and I'm thinking a worm for your thoughts. Oh my gosh, that's just hilarious. Okay, the Cauldron Witch. The Ditch Witch. The Bat Witch. And I guess I should say that the moon, yes, is in Sagittarius. And in 2 days or so, it goes into Capricorn. So I'm married to a Sagittarian, and he's very enthusiastic, adventurous, positive. And so I guess during this full moon, we could be thinking of that. But then when it goes into Capricorn, and I know I'm a little bit influenced by having lived with my father being a Capricorn, who was very strict, very controlling. And I think of the Devil card for Capricorn. And it was all about controlling, dominance. But also there is that seeking of pleasure that runs through the Capricorn. So we might see our feelings switching from the Sagittarian into the Capricorn. And I know there's positive areas with the work of the zodiac sign Capricorn. I'm just expressing my idea, having lived with someone who was very dominant, very Capricornish, I'll call it. So back to the cards. The Bat Witch we've done. The Toad Witch. Oh, that cake looks yummy. The Warty Witch. Ew. The Cursing Witch. And we have days like that. The Old Hag Witch. The Wickedest Witch. I could relate that to someone, but I'll be a good witch and won't say a thing. The Grant 3 Wishes Witch. The Hubble Bubble Witch. Ooh. Hocus pocus going on there. The Toil and Trouble Witch. All those Halloween movies start coming to mind now. The Thunder and Lightning Witch. The Hell Hath No Fury Witch. You know, that's not fair that they gave her red hair. We're always picking on the redheads. The venomous witch. The full moon witch. Well, you could make use of that card a lot. The new moon witch. The coven witch. The abracadabra witch. Happy witch. The brown witch. I get the cornucopia harvest feel again with her. The green witch. The broomstick witch. Doesn't look like Bette Midler, but I get the feel for that. The ring around the moon witch. And that's that for both sets of cards. So I'm going to do a little shuffle here. And there's probably someone out there who would like to have some information. And these are from the Good Witch side. And we'll just see what it is and if we can find it in the book rather quickly. So let's go. I get a feel for this one. That's the Good Witch. Then we're going to go into the Bad Witch. We'll call her the Naughty Witch. Something that you're working on that maybe you could do a little spell around. Let's just see. The Naughty Witch. All right, so I'm going to get my contents here, and hopefully this doesn't slow us down too much. Because every one of them starts with the. And it doesn't look like it's necessarily alphabetical. Okay, so the Changeling Witch. Well, let's see if we can find her. There she is, page 18. Let's see what she says. The Changeling Witch. Okay. She is a magician of metamorphosis who empowers you to change your feelings and others' feelings towards you. She inspires you to reverse a situation by seeing it in its entirety, reflecting the visible scene and its invisible emotions. A direct opposite will occur, making you a winner. Ooh, I like the fact that it's a 6, because 6s are about healing for me. And there definitely is in tarot with one of the 6s of coins, that exchange. So, push these guys up there a little bit. Now, the spell to make your lover think of you goes along with the Changeling Witch. So take your lover's photo, their signature, a handwritten letter, or a few strands of hair, and knot a length of red cotton with a length of pink. Wind the threads around a pink candle from the top, knotting it at the base. Place the candle before a mirror and light it, saying, "With this candle that I burn and I bind, I will be transfixed in," and then you substitute the name in there, mind. So let's just try that again. "With this candle that I burn and I bind, I will be transfixed in," let's say, Johnny's mind. When the candle has burned through the threads, snuff it out. Put the item into a handkerchief and bind it with red and pink cotton and sleep with it under your pillow. Okay, that's a nice little spell. So I'll go back to the contents again. And this is the Naughty Witch. Ooh, the Grant 3 Wishes Witch. There's a lot of W's in there. So that's that one, and that's a 12. So if I go to the naughty side, number 12, no. Hang on here. The Bad Witch card spells. And she is card number 12. That says the Halloween Witch. That is not correct. So we're going to have to go through and find the Grant. I'm going to push pause for a second here. Okay, my fault. I think I've shuffled the same deck again. Yeah, my fault. So we're going to get 3 cards. Obviously, the elements were working and they wanted to give us another good witch card here. So if I go to Grant 3 Wishes Witch, okay, this is the information that we get. The Grant 3 Wishes Witch demonstrates that wishes really do come true. Being naturally intelligent, you understand mysterious secrets that give wisdom to the wise, but entangle the minds of fools. Your heart's desire will be granted as your wishes echo in your soul. You will be transformed by love and self-faith. Okay, so take 3 fresh, I hope you can see this, let's go like that. Take 3 fresh or dried bay leaves, 1 for each wish, and light a candle, a white one, for purity. In front of the flame, write in blue ink 1 wish on each leaf. Hold the bay leaves in a fan shape and gaze into the candle flame. Close your eyes and visualize each wish individually. Picture how life will be when each wish is fulfilled. If the visions fade, open your eyes, look into the flame, close your eyes again, and continue. Kiss the front and back of each bay leaf. Place them in an envelope and put it under your pillow. Snuff out the candle, and in the fullness of time, each wish will come true. Okay, and now we definitely have to get on to the naughty. This is the naughty deck. So we're going to go like that. And there's a lot of spell casting maybe going on this month today. Full moon. Let's see. What can we get up to? I'm going for this one. Okay. Ooh. Thunder and Witch. Ooh. The Thunder and Lightning Witch. Let's just see if I can find this one. So I'm going to pause again. Okay, girls and boys, we got it. The Thunder and Lightning Witch dispels a cloudburst of emotional tension. After the eruptions of a ferocious magnetic storm, the air is cleared and peace prevails. Negativity is removed. Like a bolt from the blue, a positive fresh start may come by surprise and be seized by you in the magic of the moment. See? Not so bad. Hope it's still in focus. Okay. To make it rain on an adversary. Ooh, here's where we get a little bit naughty. Write your adversary's name in black ink on blue paper. Then pick a spray of hawthorn twigs. If hawthorn is hard to find, you can use other spiky twigs. Dip the twigs in water and flick the water over the writing until the ink is running. Leave the piece of paper outside, placed face up on the ground and secured by a stone. As the rain and the elements fall freely upon the paper, so will it shower misfortune upon your adversary. Okay, that's a little bit naughty, naughty. But that is the nature of the book. And it is absolutely fun to read and to play with. So, ladies and gentlemen, or I should say witches, witchlets, and warlocks, those are the cards that I have pulled for everyone today. I hope it enlightened and brightened your days. And enjoy the full moon in whichever manner you choose.